Happy Thursday, everyone. My name is Hamza Tariq, and I'm the Director of Marketing at Serious Support. Welcome to today's session on why summer is the smartest time to secure your customer support partner. Today's session is designed for organizations seeking to combine AI efficiency with the empathy and problem-solving skills of world-class human support teams. We'll explore practical strategies to streamline operations, reduce costs, and elevate service quality, all while keeping the human touch at the center. Here at Serious Support, our team has been building and scaling high-performing global support operations for over 2 decades, working with leading brands like IKEA, PayPal, and RSA Security, as well as the 200-plus company portfolio of ESW Capital. Hosting today's session is Craig Mills, CEO and co-founder of Serious Support. Craig will share insights on our AI-enabled, human-powered model and how it delivers flexible, scalable support while reducing costs and improving customer satisfaction. So without further delay, I'd like to hand over the floor to Craig.
Thanks, Hamza. Welcome, everybody. I'm Craig Mills, the CEO of Serious Support. I'm thrilled that you're here to join us to talk about the challenges of this season that's coming up and how to make it a strategic season rather than just a peak chaos in your customer support journeys. Today, we're going to go through and show you why the smartest brands are planning now to make sure that Q4 holiday season is as successful as possible. So here's what we'll cover today. We're going to dig into why Q4 demand and costs surge. You're here because you know that this is coming, but we'll talk about the mechanics of that a little bit more depth as well. Why the best brands are preparing now. You've got to get in, you've got to dig in and get that preparation done now. Certainly, summer seems an odd time to be preparing for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but now is exactly the right time to be doing that. And how you can avoid expensive and costly mistakes by doing that planning now, by finding the right partner to help you through that holiday season. We're going to talk you through a real life customer example from somebody who did plan well, who executed strongly in prior holiday seasons. And then we're going to wrap up by providing you with an ROI calculator to show you how Serious can really deliver well for you in this holiday season. So let's talk about what actually happens in Q4. You've got your great products you've been planning and building all year. You've done your marketing, you've done your research. You're crossing your fingers and hoping your social media is going to go viral. But then what? You get the customer service spikes. Your delivery doesn't arrive on time. You've got components of that supply chain outside of your direct control. That all the best planning in the world is not necessarily going to take care of that customer experience that comes through. You need to ensure you've got that customer support experience planned for as you head into this period. So between Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday gifting, any other kind of items that come through, that customer service inquiry rate is just going to skyrocket. And tickets will surge. AI, as everybody knows, can handle a lot, right? We're big advocates of AI customer experience, but it can't be everything. You need a human there. You need human empathy, human skills that AI just can't cover for when that spike happens, when the delivery that has been promised doesn't arrive in time for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. There will always be that human requirement. Analysts are expecting that it's going to be about 20% of ticket volume will remain as human delivered customer experience, delivering that empathy, delivering the complex solutions, and where a human is absolutely critical. So AI can only cover so much of this, and you still need that human piece in place. So during this season, we know tempers are going to fly. Customers are going to expect a high level of quality service, and that's rightly what they should expect. And it's on us to ensure that is in place. It's well planned for. That's why getting that planning done now is so vital. And if you're not ready, you're going to be scrambling. You're going to be, looking for the only options that are still available, and not necessarily the best options, the best trained options to deliver your service. And with that, your brand reputation is going to be damaged at a crucial point in the year for any retail organization. Your customer brand reputation has to shine through, not the other way around. So here's the risk. Many brands just wait too long. There's far too much of we'll get through summer, we'll wait for everybody to be back online, we'll get past Labor Day, but that's too late. By then, providers have all got, their planning in place. They've got, other well-organized brands in place and training for that. So provider capacity shrinks, prices start to spike with last-minute requests and urgent issues, and then that onboarding window closes. There isn't much time between Labor Day and Cyber Monday and Black Friday, and for technical integrations, for training of agents, you're fast running out of time. And that's just going to lead to rushed rollouts and compromised customer experiences. But if we flip that script, at summer, you can use that to your strategic advantage, right? You can be planning, you can be engaging with the right partners. Hopefully that's serious, but there's others out there that have still got capacity at this point in the year. It's when you can test, you can train, you can refine those processes, ensure the agents are up to speed, ensure the interaction between the two organizations is aligned and correct. You've got the right quality in place. You've got the right technical implementations in place, the right process flows for how this is going to work when the rubber really hits the road in that holiday season. You can get better pricing at this point. Providers are much more incentivized to get the right pricing in place for a longer period of time rather than just a short. We underestimated and we need cover between Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's a really tight window, and prices in that short cycle are going to be very high. You can get agents actually brand trained. Far too many people just focus on training on product and process rather than looking at how the brand wants to communicate. Your marketing teams will spend a lot of time looking at how that branding and messaging is put in place for all of the web interfaces and social media presence. But what about the customer service rep? Is that customer service rep speaking the right language, using the right terminology to define your brand? So going early means you can get that training done and in place. And really think of this as pre-season, right? For any sports fans out there, you don't just rock up to the World Series and go, right, let's go. You train, you get organized, you do that off-season activities to ensure the team is in peak performance leading into that critical time of the year for your sports team. So why not for your business? Why aren't you preparing and planning well in advance so that come crunch time, come that holiday spike in work, everybody's delivering and knows how to win. So a couple of critical things to look at before you agree any partnership with a support provider. Are they flexible? What if you suddenly need more volume handled than originally planned? Can they scale fast? What if the reverse is true? What if you don't get as much volume? All your product planning has worked. You've gone viral on social media. Your product is selling well, and everything's running. You've got no delivery delays. Everybody's happy. The product is so intuitive to use. What if there isn't the volume that you've come to expect? Is there the flexibility with that provider to not charge you as much, to scale down the effort if everything goes well and you don't need the support? Can they scale fast? Do they train for tone and workflows? Are they fully integrated with your processes rather than forcing their processes on you and your brand? How do they tech integrate? Are they integrating within your platform and your ticketing system, or are they forcing their ticketing system on you? What about AI? We talked about AI work earlier on. How is that AI going to escalate into that support team's agents if your customers are demanding to speak to an agent? How's that flow all going to work if you agreed that? Again, it's too late in the cycle if the provider suddenly forces you to use their AI solution rather than one that you've spent time growing and training and developing. And then do they actually understand your retail and direct-to-consumer model or not? These are all critical questions that you should be asking of any provider. Build in summer or scramble in fall. Those are your options. And looking at this side by side, onboarding in summer means you can take your time, you can test, you can refine and iterate how that interaction is going to progress. Wait until the fall. you're rushing. You're stuck with whatever's available, the limited options that might be there. You're rushing for that onboarding. The training quality isn't going to be as good. You've got no time to iterate and improve. It's all going to be reactive. And that's not where the best brands operate. The best brands are planning, just as they would a product launch, they're planning that customer service experience in parallel to that. And this is why Sirius is the right partner for peak season. Our model is designed for agility. We can scale up, we can scale down just as fast. If everything goes smoothly, great, you don't need as much customer experience, but we're here for when you do. Our pay-per-use model means you're only paying for the tickets that we work. So if your AI solves 100% of your queries, great, that's perfect. You've done a great job of training and enabling that. There's no costs associated, but if you see a spike, if your AI suddenly has major issues, we're here to pick up the pieces. We can scale fast and deliver quality and agility across all of your customer experiences. Scale up or scale down without locking you into any minimums, any terms of length of terms. Come January, we hope you'll stay and we can provide support for you year round. But if you just need us through that holiday season, that's absolutely fine as well. And you get the best of both worlds. We'll work with you and partner with you on how can we help you improve your AI that you've already got in place, and reduce the number of tickets that flow through to humans. But equally, we're there when your customers demand a human and deliver the very best talent that's needed for that. So what kind of tickets can we handle? Well, everything really, from shipping to billings to returns to subscriptions. We've got you covered across the complete life cycle of your customer experience journey. We also handle tier 1 technical issues. So if your product has any Bluetooth connectivity, for example, or any other kind of technical pieces, we can absolutely go through and provide you with support so that you're there. We're there for you when your parents can't get the app connected with whatever new toy that their child has got through the holiday season. We can be there on the other end of a phone or email or chat and provide that technical support for you as well. We become a real true extension of your brand and your support extension, ensuring that throughout that customer life cycle, we're there to support your customers. So a quick customer example. So this is a fast-growing pet tech brand. They came to us pre-peak, before their spikes in work occurred. They were scaling fast, both from a product sales perspective, but also a marketing planning activities, and they were becoming overwhelmed with customer experience. We onboarded them in summer, the right time to do it. We got in early. We were able to deploy 3 agents initially, and then very quickly scaled that to 20 in weeks. And then allowing them to hit really high CSAT, industry-leading CSAT through all of their Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and into Christmas timeframes. That's the power of planning early. So Q4 wins start in Q3 now. I hate to break it to you. Now is the time to be doing this. So don't wait until you're locked into a bad deal or running out of options with all the providers fully booked up. Don't sacrifice experience when it matters the most. These are the times that your customers and your brand is going to build a reputation rather than crumble a reputation. Start preparing today. So hopefully some of what I've walked you through today resonates with you. You're here because you're seeing that Q4 volume come quickly. We'd encourage you to go and check out our ROI calculator on our website, and through there you can go through and put in your data, plug in your volumes of expected, and we'll work through your pricing for you. Equally, we'd love to talk to you. Happy to go through one-on-one and walk you through your scenarios and how best we can help. We've dealt with a lot of very similar organizations to yours. We can absolutely go through and advise and schedule that. But we are running out of onboarding capacity between August and September. So if you want to lock this in, you want to get in place ahead of your competitors as we run into the holiday season, best to get scheduled and booked in now. Before the surge, your future team is here and ready to help you. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you've enjoyed the webinar. Feel free to check out our website, and on there there's an opportunity to schedule a one-on-one call, as well as use the ROI calculator.